In this video, we are going to run through how to create a favourites banner campaign. In your team, you will navigate to the pink button in the top right that says New Campaign. Following this, we will select the campaign type being Banner X, then all other placements. These banners display as the in-grid banner in the top right of the customer's favourites page. We then give the campaign a name, and we strongly recommend employing a consistent naming convention for all campaigns in the system, and this will benefit you when using the features available in reporting. Then we select an active period. There are two choices, either a specific active period or always on, which will allow the campaign to run until the funds allocated are exhausted. Next, we select a wallet. You will be able to create your own wallets within team billing and request population of funds via your Nectar 360 contacts. Once your wallet is created, you will be able to select from the wallet drop-down menu. Then we select the Sainsbury's product catalogue and press Next. We now begin selecting our products. These are those that either appear in your banner or are related to those products. If you select only one product in your campaign, your banner will automatically link through to the product's PDP page. If you select multiple products, you have two options. One, to link through to an automatically created lister page with maximum 20 products on it. Therefore, please ensure you include your top or most relevant SKUs. Two, or to link through to a freebies, competition, or branded pages. If you want to link through to a pre-built enhanced media page, you need to select all SKUs on these pages at this point to ensure the banner roundels and messages are correct. In our next window, you will first need to download and view the full Sainsbury's content standards, which will outline for you the recommendations and restrictions for your banner creative. Once you have downloaded and reviewed the document, you will need to select your banner placement, in this case favourites in grid 1. Our next window is where I can build our creative. Our first step is to give the banner a heading text which describes the creative in its entirety. Next, I input our banner text, which is our strapline. This should not contain prices or call outs out to promotions. It should simply be a product name or title and should not exceed 24 characters. The text colour will be applied automatic based on your choice of background colour to ensure it meets accessibility standards. If we select No here for campaigns with only one product selected, the platform will automatically redirect to the PDP page. For those with multiple SKUs, the platform will create a URL for your lister page and drive to the SKUs you have included in the product selection page. It will also create the call to action for use, which will appear as Shop Now. If we select Yes, this will be where we can input a URL driving to either a competition, freebie, brand page. For freebie or competition pages, you must input Find Out More as your CTA. For brand pages, you must input Shop Now. All other CTAs will be rejected. You will also need to input the descriptive accessibility text describing your page's content. I need to give my banner a background colour and add the images. To input the background colour, I can either use the toggle here or directly input the relevant hex code. The background colour should complement the images to be placed on the banner. Further details are in the content standards. Once I have selected my background colour, I input our hero image. For this, I will need to have some pre-sized pack shot images to include in the banner. I can find the pixel sizes underneath the box here. Once I have input the correct sized image, it will appear here in this box. I will need to input hero image alt text that provides a description of the main image so that customers are aware of the product being promoted, should the image not appear for any reason. I then need to input a secondary image of the same pack shots that is sized to the below scale. This will allow for the banner to render to the correct size across any device. As with the hero image, we will need to provide alt text describing the image. My final step here is to toggle the preview so that we can see how it renders across varied screen sizes, ensuring that the image is visible for the shopper in each dimension. You will also be able to toggle through the varied roundels and pricing messages. Where a product is both new and on offer, the offer roundel will supersede new. Note, 80% of the products selected will need to be new or on offer for these to be activated. For pricing, this is purely example text and will be reflective of your SKU price. Where all SKUs in the activity are promotion at the same price, the message will be a simple one price call out, £X, save £X. Where SKUs are varied prices, the call out will state from £X using the lowest price. Again, there will need to be 80% of products selected on promotion for this price messaging to be applied. Progressing to the next section, I begin to select the strategy for spend type. There are two choices, always on and total spend. Always on means your campaigns and your bids will keep running continuously until the wallet runs out of funds, whereas total spend refers to a capped amount for the campaign. Selecting a total spend will mean I need to input a total spend example, £1,000. However, if I select always on, this step is bypassed as the system refers directly to the wallet amount. We then select the maximum cost per impression. This is the cost you are willing to pay to secure the premium placement to drive a sale and ultimately secure a spot in the Sainsbury's shoppers' favourites for the next 12 weeks. First moving suppliers will enjoy the advantage of low initial competition. However, as more suppliers enter the system, it is recommended that maximum cost per impressions are entered in at what you are willing to pay, as this can influence your relevancy score and thus your overall positioning in the auction, all without you necessarily paying your maximum bid price. As your campaign runs, you will be able to get guidance around what you need to do with your max CPI when you look at your impression share or your share of voice. This will indicate how competitive your bids or campaigns are. The CPI works on a second price auction model, meaning that when you set your maximum bid, you will only pay one increment over the closest competitor. If there is no competitor bidding for the placement, then you will be paying the full price CPI. Moving forward, my next step is to input a PO number. Please refer to our help pages for further information on what you should put in this box if you have different funding posts. Once a PO number has been input and a campaign submitted, the PO number will not be amendable. So if I want to create a campaign before I have the final PO number, I simply need to skip this step and save as draft. I hit next, and the last thing I do is review everything we just set up and then launch the campaign. That will then go through to the retailer team for review before going live. The retailer team will then either approve or reject the campaign. The Nectar360 team will review the campaign within a maximum 3 working days, and if rejected, provide you with a reason for the rejection. If this is the case, I simply need to expand the campaign in the Campaign Manager to see the feedback and then edit the campaign to action the amends required. I will also be able to see the status of the campaign in the Campaign Manager, indicated with the traffic light system on the left side here. To allow for any amends, we would recommend submitting your campaign a minimum of 7 days prior to the desired launch date.